I'm Germania DeLucchio, and I have been sick and in pain and suffering from migraines since I was 8 years old. And then when I was 13, I ended up having to have back surgery from a broken back, and I've never been the same since, just constantly in pain, chronic pain. Developed fibromyalgia and lupus, and recently, 5 years ago, Meniere's disease. When I came in to see Dr. Jowdy, I was on 17 different prescriptions. Actually, I just stopped taking like half of them 2 weeks before I met him because I was done with medication and side effects of medication. And then when I came to see him, I was severely depressed. My quality of life was so poor that I didn't want to be alive, and I even told him that I didn't want to be alive longer than the next 10 years. And that was something that really worried and upset my son, because he's 17 and he's seen me be severely ill for the last 5 years. And he's taken care of me. And he was always worrying that I might kill myself or end my life because I just was too miserable and had no quality of life at all. But since I've been coming to see Dr. Jowdy, things that were wrong with me have been addressed to the point where I felt results immediately after my first treatment. And I had decided that I would go at least for half of them to see what would happen, and then I would stop. Because my husband forced me to come, and I didn't want to waste any more money on doctors, because I'd been to probably over 20 doctors in my life. And they just deemed me basically sick and hopeless, and just tried to medicate me to be as comfortable as possible. But I don't have dizziness, nausea, and vomiting constantly. I wasn't able to drive for a while because of the vertigo being so bad. Traveling is impossible. I'm sick 2 days once I get there, 2 days once I get back. And I haven't had any kind of symptoms like that. I've lived with chronic earaches from the Meniere's, and those have subsided, and the noise that I have that goes on in my head constantly from the Meniere's is subsided a lot too. I also have had restless leg syndrome for about the last 20 years, and lupus as well. Hair falling out, weak fingernails, weak immune system, everything that goes along with it. And I have done about 2 weeks of treatments, and I'm feeling so much better. My husband's happy. Before I was constantly too hot, and my husband couldn't even get near me because I just made him hot and miserable and sweaty, and I just spent all my time trying to be cold, cool off. And now my temperature is more balanced. Now I can try to be warm when I need to try to be warm because it's winter here now. But before it was 120 degrees for me every day of the year for the last 5 years. What makes Dr. Jowdy different to me, the very first thing, was how much time he spent with me. First for my consultation, and then my exam for my physical. And everybody who's been to a doctor has had a physical that's lasted 5, 6, 7 minutes at the most. And Dr. Jowdy took such a significant amount of time with me for my exam that it was amazing. It was like being a case study or something, and my physical was so exhausting to me because I was so ill that we had to break it up, and I had to come back the next day and do another portion of it. So it's a very extensive examination or physical to make sure that he covers everything that's wrong and he can address everything so you see results immediately. For those who have been out there going to 15, 20, 30 doctors their entire life, and they say that there's nothing that can help you, and you've spent thousands and thousands of dollars and lots of time traveling to other countries and seeing other doctors and trying to figure out what they can do for you, you can come to Dr. Jowdy's office and start feeling relief immediately. The very first day I felt relief, and I'd been sick for so long.